opposite.
Yeah.
What up?
My metaphor is that I am not in the world. The world is in me.
Listen to my boy Wayne Dyer.
I really feel that.
I thought I had this thing on
that
point.
in every cell of my being,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
universe exists.
Hold on, let's turn that down. Turn that down. I
Pharmacist.
thought I had that thing
I
on
can
point.
create-
Now I'm all
what
in
do
my
I need
grass.
to heal this body, for example, if healing is what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Who Wayne Dyer is this ability
This
to
boy out of
find
here.
value, to create it. Deep like
All right, let's see what we got. What we got.
And there's a guy next to him drinking.
All right, let's see. All right, this your boy RC up in the joint. Today is the One Thing Tuesdays. And you know what that mean, right? Maybe I should tilt this just a smidge. How about right there? Let's see how that holds up. I'm looking down there, make sure there ain't no cars down there. It's a One Thing Tuesday, so I was listening to the One Thing podcast yesterday, picking up by Z Nugget. And the nugget for yesterday, man, was the GPS, man. Hey, I like this little series he got going on, the productive system. I think I like this little series where he going through each one of the 6 steps, creating a plan in detail. But I noticed the one thing, you know what I'm saying? It's always a one thing in there. And this thing was saying that, you know, you can tell people the secret, but it's still a missing ingredient that you can't give them that missing ingredient. You give them the recipe, but you can't give them the sub-modalities, is what my boy Tony Robinson says, the nuances. You know, it's like a classical piece. You know, you have all the notes and you can play all the notes, but it's that other part that comes with practice. It only comes from practice, being familiar with it. So we got to practice this thing every single day. Maybe I should get on my GPS and just try this thing out again. Maybe that domino was too big. Maybe I should just get into just looking at my GPS every day. I know I looked at mine every day. I looked at it yesterday. I said, man, this is my GPS right here. Shoot, man, let me just at least look at it. Because I spent some time on that, holding that thing down. Now, that thing is right. It's tight. But that domino still may be just a smidge too big. I don't think so, though. Because I did waste some time yesterday. I hadn't been getting in my time block. Especially the way these times are right now, I hadn't really been getting in there. You know, like the exciting times, you know what I'm saying? So I hadn't been getting into my time block and because of the electricity in the air. But I may try to use my calm pills as a remedy to kind of take the edge off. To maybe get in there. It's all about that courage, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what you're hanging around. You know, if I go somewhere and seclude myself, what can I go and seclude myself? Then it seems like this is the deal. Because when I go somewhere and seclude myself, it seems like the first thing I pull out is at the other place. Like I was going to work on this deal last night. I said, man, I could just work on this deal. But all my stuff was at the other place because I didn't do my due diligence, which is no loose ends. I got a ton of loose ends on my desk. A ton of loose ends are on the desk. Just a time that I kind of feeling. But guess what? We're going to see how the day shapes out. Today was the first day of using my new CPAP machine. Huh? What you think about that? I did notice some. I went to bed about the same time, but I didn't wake up during the night. That's something that I realized. I didn't wake up during the night. Now I normally wake up several times during the night, but last night I did not wake up during the night. So, hey, we may be on to something, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to my daughter. My daughter said, Dad, you're using outdated equipment. You may need to update your equipment. So you see what I'm saying? I didn't wake up. That was good. That was good. I didn't wake up till morning time. That was different. You know, I'm looking at it, right? So, woke up this morning, of course. Then I jumped in on my boy Solomon, listen to words of wisdom, saying to focus on your own wife, enjoy your wife, don't be distracted. So yeah, I had heard that once before. You know, you can easily be pulled away and jealous of other people. But I was telling myself and another part of myself, I was saying, you know what? The main thing we have to do is we got to take a diet. We got to limit ourselves on distractions. It's just like eating junk food. If we keep putting distractions in our minds, that's going to be from YouTube, watching TV, listening to the radio, all the kind of stuff that you're listening to and watching and being around. Those are distractions. They create distracted thoughts. Because I've been even thinking about buying a Dooney & purse until I seen somebody, you know, on TV. They showed a man giving his wife a purse. She all happy. You know what I'm saying? But that's a distracted thought. And not, or they always showing somebody, you know, hey, look, this person right here took this old sock and made $20 million. Oh man, maybe I need to get in the sock business. You know, it's just a distraction. And we got to understand, you know, where these distractions come from. But that's what this one thing in this GPS does. It helps you say no. Hey, is that going towards my mission, towards my role and goals? It ain't. Then don't even do it. Just like yesterday, this guy was calling me and wanted to talk to me about something. Man, I'm on a mission. I gotta knock this out. I hear what you're saying, but as of right now, this is the most important thing. Then if it's important what you say, when I come back around in a few minutes, it should still be just as important. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's on my list. I gotta call my boy Hank today. Go Hank, get busy. But back to the productive system, he was talking about everything don't matter equally. That's a revelation in itself. You know, everything don't matter equally, but we try to inch them along at the same time. You know, trying to inch them along like your whole body. You could work it out. Everybody say, man, we need a full body workout. Yeah, you could inch it along at the same time. Or you could just work one muscle group, period. You know, the people like, what? That don't even make sense. I said, I know it seems like it don't make sense, but you can do it. Of course, we want everything to grow symmetrically and perfectly together, but it's a division of resources. And that's what I'm learning. You know. Getting back into this GPS, you know. And I learned something yesterday too, man. You know, you really hadn't been going for the no as much as you should be going for the no. That was a simple no. A boss man put together a package the other day. I said, man, he just fishing. You know, I wasn't going for the no. I kind of slacked up. But I hadn't been getting a lot of no's. Because when he brought that up, I was like, man, what? He said, man, that's a deal right there. You know, and I'm knowing in the back of my head, I'm already going to the negative, man. I know this lady picky. I know she's going to be looking for something. We ain't got nothing. That's what I'm saying in my head. But yet I say, you know, you never know. You never know. So I was disagreeing with him, right? Even though my head was saying one thing, I was agreeing with him. And then he said, she went and sat down and said, now we just got to find something that she'll take. If she'll take something, man, I think we got a deal. And that's what he said. He said, you ain't pulling my leg, is you? He said, no, if you find something out there to take, we got a deal. Sure enough, we found something that she'll take. And I was like, well, the metrics don't make sense. And she was like, we got a deal. She found something. She picked it out. She liked the deal. And I said, well, that really didn't, the numbers didn't make sense based on what she said, right? But I don't know the other decision making. See, that's what we don't know. We don't know the other decision making processes. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what that is. What's the other decision making process? We have no idea what that is. But it made sense to her. Don't have to make sense to me, but it made sense to her. That was the main thing. And my boy Stephen Covey said that. He said that. Somebody's sitting in my blind spot. I know this guy's sitting right here. I saw him. Did he turn off or something? No, it's sitting right there, just sitting. I mean, my mirror ain't right. It's a small car, but he's sitting right there in my blind spot. But anyway, my boy Stephen Covey said, that's what he said. He say, fast is slow and slow is fast when it comes to people. When your motives are right, the technical dimensions of the deal don't even make sense. It may be a worse deal, but because your motive was right, they picked up on that. They say, man, you got the deal. Even though the other deal was better financially, the numbers was better. He said, man, but I think we're gonna get better service by going with you. So you got the deal. He said that's when he stopped putting away all his tricks. He just was looking at the metrics of the deal. Just trying to make sure he's taking care of the client. So that's where we at. So today we're gonna be doing the GPS today. I got an early appointment set up, so that's gonna bust my time block. Is it? See, cause I did spend an hour this morning getting ready. Actually, 30 minutes of that was watching the news. But based with this new CPAP, if I'm going to sleep, if I'm waking up, shoot, I may be getting up earlier. Cause I know that's where my time block gotta come from. It's gotta come from in the morning. That's where I create the time block, is in the morning. And it starts the night before. Cause some of this prep on these raps I'm doing, man, I need a day old rap, so why not make that rap at night? I could do that. I'm just sitting there with the family anyway. Make the rap at night. Just prep it out. You see what I'm saying? We just prep it out. I may let my wife hit this little part on this thing as far as dieting. That even if she try to get her on the one thing, all she got to do, maybe share that with her. I think that's what I do. I'm going to do that too. Check this out. This is what the guy said on the one thing. Then let her get the calendar, if she could just keep a calendar of just, you say, man, it's just setting aside your planning time for your meals. You know, something simple as that. But I did do some more work last night. I put in work last night. I put that work in. I did. I put that work in last night. I didn't feel too strong and excited. Ate me a meal. Put on some Eric B. and Rakim. And man, once I put that Eric B. and Rakim Tiny Dance on, man, that thing was tight. That thing kind of put a smile on my face because it's so silky smooth. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I was working, scrubbing floors, cleaning up the bathroom, cutting my hair, whole 9 yards. That's what I did. But I'm finna hit this highway, get into more to this GPS, to that one thing again today. And I did read in my book too. People don't decide their futures; they decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures. So what habit you gonna get? Peace out. Uh-oh, your boy merging into traffic. What's up, brethren? It's your boy. I'm back. All right, peace out. Do it to it. I'm finna do it to it. See that? What's up under there? It's Christmas. Do it to it. I'm out. Do it to life.